Welcome, welcome. My name is Jessica Lemmon, and I'm going to share with you my fresh branding for 2026. This was an idea that has kind of been coming to me a little bit at a time. I really wanted to not so much redefine the branding that I currently have, just tweak it a little bit. I knew I was close. But as I have been exploring my values and a few ideas for words of the year and what I was really prioritizing in my life, one word stood out above all the others, and that is aesthetic. And then I began asking myself, what is my aesthetic? And as I was asking myself that question, I received an email from one of my members inside the Lemmon Society who told me that she goes to jessicalemmon.com for that soothing feeling that it offers, and it helps her anxiety. And let me tell you something, that was such beautiful, timely confirmation that I knew I was on the right track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this branding board that I made this morning, and then we're going to go to my website and you can see how I've implemented some of these things. So this is my title page. I always like to put a little whimsy in here. That was one of my ideas, to start including more cartoons and drawings. You won't see all that on the website yet because I do want to draw some of those myself. So that may be forthcoming. That's an idea. Okay, let's start with page 1. And by the way, if you want to make one of these for yourself, this is a template in Canva that I have changed to be my own. The core emotional essence that I have chosen is romantic. I am a romance author, after all. Cozy and magical. That includes my tarot readings. It includes some of these beautiful synchronicities I keep seeing in my life and allows those to come forward. My anchor values are creative expression, authenticity, joy, and connection. So this channel is really an embodiment of all of those things. This is a place for you to connect, to find your own creative expression, your own authenticity, and most importantly to me is connecting with that joy you have inside and remembering to be joyful. The next screen here is my aesthetic. I threw a wide net with these colors, and I will probably include more colors. I love colors. But the idea is that these colors are soft, warm, this kind of lived-in feel. And these beautiful photos, I think, capture those feelings really, really well, especially the romantic part. The next screen is about my visual storytelling. So cozy writing rituals like journals and pens, coffees, books, candles. You'll see in the upper left-hand corner, there's a glass of wine and a laptop. That natural light, darker light, not picky about that. Next slide is my voice and my tone. Primary tone qualities are inspiring. I want to support you. Funny. I have a pretty good sense of humor. Something that's relatable. Encouraging, soothing, warm, joyful, and playful. And I included some photos here. One of my Bastard Billionaire book. I found that photo. My sweet Jax. I have 2 dogs. I think I put a picture of Gemma in the next slide. And some of the whimsical fun things that are on my desk, my washi tape, my grandpa's key, my little plate that says, "May your life be full of zest," and the painting of my little watermelon girl standing there in the background. And then I have priorities. I prioritize work that nurtures my creativity, my joy, authentic self-expression, and meaningful connection. And there's a few photos in this one. Just to give you a little background, we were going around the table. Something I love to do is take pictures. Every 2 people take photos so that when you're out to dinner with like 12 people, you have all these really fun photos. And my husband had gone to the bathroom, so I took a picture with the empty chair. I got one with him later, but that was a good time. And I guess we did. Oh my gosh, I left out my little Gemma. Here's another spot for Jax. I think he just matches my aesthetic so well. So here are just some aesthetic photos that I included, and an affirmation. My brand evolves as I evolve. I create from warmth, joy, and wholehearted expression. The right people feel it and they find me. And that's it. Then I have a little let's connect in here with a couple of ways to get a hold of me. So that's how I set up mine. You could do yours any way you want, whatever jumps out at you, whatever makes you really feel like you when you look at it. Now let's take a look at my website. All right, so here we are at jessicalemmon.com. We're already looking at one of the photos you've seen with this couple. It's such a pretty, warm, cozy photo. And I have overlaid my navigation at the top. There's a couple of buttons here, readers and writers. So if you would like to explore this website through a reader lens or through a writer lens, there are pages for that. And then I have this section down here called Magic Awaits, Learn More. And this goes directly to my Lemmon Society page. So I have a few beautiful testimonials from Terry and Tamara. And then I have my logo and a little bit about what we do in here: love, hope, joy, the audacity to return to joy, and my pricing. The Lemmon Society is for you if, and see you inside. So now let's go back to that home page. But do you see the feeling that we have here? So this is the reader tab. So we have, again, this beautiful couple, the love stories you crave. The library goes to all of my published works, grab your gifts, my newsletter for writers, and then the Lemmon Society, of course, is my membership. And I have tiers for readers and writers. I have a featured novel here, Why Join the Lemmon Society, and then a link to my blog. If we go back to explore the writers, here we go. This beautiful shot of a laptop, Don't Go It Alone storyteller, and some photos. Writing Insight delivered. This is the newsletter. Then there's membership for writers, and I even offer a private mentorship. Here's featured. I have a quiz for writers. Find your personal writing style. And of course, my Write for Fun course, which is how you turn your idea into a finished novel. And yeah, some more blog options down here. Ready to write your novel? This is to sign up for the newsletter and get my free screen builder workbook. My blog is here. I try to keep these things pretty aesthetic as well, nice and clean. Let's go to books. If we go to all books, we have Welcome to the Lemmon Library. I have my membership only reads at the top. These are private for members, and then all of my books listed. There it is. My aesthetic for 2026. Even if you do not have a brand, this is such a fun thing to do. I will leave the links to the template in Canva, as well as where I get a majority of my photos from.